Hello, everyone. This is Bill Calhoun, aka Wake Up with Mr. Bill, with another wake up moment. I was having a conversation with my son Billy, who does the videoing for me, and we were talking about something that I heard one of the political leaders, who happens to be black. I think she's from Atlanta, and she was doing her oversight responsibilities of the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell. And she was grilling Jerome Powell about what she calls the racial wealth gap. The racial wealth gap. And she was doing her virtue signaling, suggesting that this problem that blacks have in America in terms of wealth as compared to whites is as a result of slavery and Jim Crow and all of the other oppressive scenarios that they can come up with, quite frankly, to create a victim status for blacks, and therefore to, I don't know, demand maybe reparations. But I want to talk a little bit about this so-called racial wealth gap. Now, here's what I want to ask you. If I gave you a choice of $1 million right now, or the sum of a penny a day, doubling every day for 30 days. So you can have the sum of a penny doubling every day for 30 days, or $1 million. Now, you're smart enough to know, well, it's probably a penny a day doubling, because Bill is offering $1 million, and I think I'm going to gamble and take the penny a day doubling for 30 days. And you would be right. And I'm going to tell you how right you are at the end of this short video. But the concept is something that is called compounding. And it's the power of compounding that makes the sum total of a penny doubling every day for 30 days greater than $1 million. Now, here's another question. She said, this congresswoman from Atlanta, who was grilling Jay Powell, chairman of the Fed, about how the Federal Reserve should be more helpful in trying to close the racial wealth gap. So if I told you that there were 239 million Americans, and that about 5% of them, of us, are millionaires, that would be somewhere around 17, 18 million millionaires or greater, $1 million or greater in wealth in the United States. Okay? There are about 43, 44 million black Americans in the United States. If I told you that about 5% of that number, somewhere between 1.5 million and 2 million black Americans, were millionaires or more, worth $1 million or more, what would you say? Well, the first thing you'd say is, well, that number is about the same. 5% of 333 million, I think that's what I said, total Americans, or 5% of 43 million, the number is the same. In other words, from a percentage standpoint, there are just as many millionaires who are black as there are millionaires who are non-black. And now, why is that? It's because the millionaires understand compounding, and compounding daily or regularly. That's how you're going to get a sum total of a penny doubling every day for 30 days being greater than $1 million. So I wish that our leaders would stop this nonsense about a racial wealth gap. What we have is a racial financial illiteracy gap, not understanding the basic fundamentals of wealth generation. The number one among those tools is compounding, saving and investing continuously over time. That's how you get wealthy in America. So, about that penny each day for 30 days, that sum versus taking $1 million. Well, if you rejected the $1 million and you took the penny a day, doubling for 30 days, you'd have more than $5 million at the end of 30 days if a penny doubles every day for 30 days. That, my friends, is how you get wealthy in America. Religious, continuous investing and saving over time versus trying to hit the lottery. Okay? So that's my wake-up moment for now. I thank you for listening. Until next time, see ya.